Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, and today I will be reading a multi-character extruder by Stellar Imagines on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Midoriya. Midoriya knew a lot about you, and before the two of you started dating, you started out as good friends. He knew about what you liked and hated, experienced tons of things together with you as friends. His feelings for you had surfaced out of the blue, and he started to get flustered when you leaned a bit too close to him or grabbed his arm to pull him aside, or to catch his attention. It was embarrassing the way he stuttered, avoiding your gaze like some lovesick puppy. But there were times where he found himself staring at you like you were an angel that descended from heavens. He first knows that you hated tight spaces was when there was this huge crowd inside the train, and the two of you were both on the way home when it happened. Actually, it was no surprise that the train was packed since it was rush hour, and you ended up being cornered to the edge, with him right in front of you, holding onto the handrails to avoid falling. But then, Midori notices and sees that you are curled up and shaking. It seemed as if you were having a panic attack. The noises overwhelming you and making you terribly dizzy and nauseous. Lucky for you, though, Midori seemed to have noticed how overwhelming it was starting to get for you, and tries to make distance between the two of you. He covered your ears to prevent you from getting even dizzier with all the noises around you. But it doesn't really do much, so he starts to get worried and immediately drags you to get off at the next station. You were able to calm down after he dragged you off to a more open and vast space with lesser people and lesser noise. And ever since then, Midoriya had made a mental note to himself to avoid enclosed, tight, and small spaces for your sake. Although, you're always unconsciously avoiding a few situations because of your irrational fear of being trapped. But he never made fun of you for it, or tried to talk you out of it. He understood how scared you were, and he tried his best to keep you comfortable during all your hangouts, so you wouldn't have a panic attack. And there was this one time where the two of you got stuck in an elevator, and you were outright panicking while mumbling nonsense. Something about being stuck there forever and having to share warmth and die like only rabbits. And when you began panicking, he was panicking with you, but he was a bit calmer than you were. Midori does his absolute best to calm you down, making sure you take deep breaths to stabilize your breathing and assuring you that you would be safe. Midori holds your hand the entire time, wipes away your tears when you begin to tear up, and murmurs reassuring words into your ears as he strokes your hair in a desperate attempt to calm you down. And he brings you to his room, and the two of you would cuddle all day until you finally fell asleep. Bakugou. Katsuki would be just freaking clueless and at loss. He doesn't know what the hell he was supposed to do. It happened all of a sudden, and he was panicking a bit when you were starting to freak out. Seeing how worked up you were meant that it would be difficult for you to hear him, and you could almost imagine you having negative thoughts in the situation. And he acted like a kid who doesn't have a role in a stage play, looking confused as hell, and not knowing what the hell to do, or how to comfort you. It was all really strange to him. The comforting part, it just wasn't simply a strong suit. But, as your boyfriend, he wanted to be able to calm you down and make you feel safe, and you hated that he was failing at that. He may be insensitive at times, but he knows that this was not the time to be yelling at you to calm down, because it would do more harm than good. He was terrible with words, so he comforts you another way by holding your hand and squeezing it gently, and expect hugs, back rubs, and a few comforting words along the way to ground you. Actions were the best course when words were unable to get across, and that was Katsuki's motto. And he trusted himself to be able to comfort you through his actions, unlike his words. And he prefers to act than speak. And you, that was what you needed. And the first time it happens, it's in a train during rush hour. Katsuki noticed that you were breathing a bit too irregularly, and immediately dragged you out of there when the train had stopped. It was not even your station, but he couldn't care less. He had to make sure that you were right first. And Katsuki makes sure to note of the cramped and tight spaces that you might happen to encounter in your life. He does not suggest using the left that much, and opts for escalators. The lift that you got stuck in only had 2 to 3 people standing in the front, while you both stood at the back. Originally, it was quiet, with only the 2 of you inside. It was a quite spacious elevator. So, Katsuki saw that it would not be a problem. It was due to a blackout that the lift suddenly stopped, and you were all told to remain calm until the power came back on. But of course, it was not as easy as it sounded. Katsuki wraps your back, tells you to close your eyes, and focus only on him. He brings you to your room and bundles you up in blankets, grabs some snacks, and cuddles you in bed while the 2 of you watch your comfort movie. And he even stays with you until tomorrow morning, even though you always complained about how bothersome it was. For as long as you were right, he didn't mind. All he wanted was for you to be alright.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.